In this video, we're gonna talk about how to deal with failure. And if you ever thought that failure is something bad, watch this video till the end, because you're gonna discover how failure is just part of the process to success. And I'll see you in 1 second. Boom! Hi there, my name is Nadio and help people become aware of their potential. Guys, today we're gonna talk about failure and especially how to deal with failure. Now, before to start, what is failure? Honestly, to me, failure is just a word. It's a word that someone created probably centuries and centuries ago. And it's just a word that is there to tell us something. It's not something good or bad, it's just there to tell us something. Now, if you Google the word failure and you look for failure meaning, Google says that failure is lack of success. Now, I partially agree with this definition because failure is part of success. Now, let's get in order. When we think about failure, failure is seen as something bad. Not because it is really bad, but just because based on the conditioning of our friends and family and society, and if you talk with a lot of people, unfortunately not with everybody, but with a lot of people, when you talk about failure, they talk about something bad. And failure is also something that causes us a fear of judgment. And that's because when we want to do something and we think of failure, then we're gonna think about all the friends and family, what they're gonna tell us if we fail. What they're gonna tell the people that we respect, or maybe people that around us, or maybe people that sometimes we don't even know, but we are so worried about what they're gonna say that we are scared of failing. And more than scared of failing, we are scared of trying. You have to know that a lot of people get stuck and they don't even start whatever they want to start. They stop following and chasing their dreams because they are afraid of failure. They are afraid of other people's judgment. And this is crazy to me because if you think about it and you forget everything that you know right now, you know that everything is just a perception of what we think, what we believe, and what we think is true or false. So if you forget everything and you just see this word, failure, just as a word that someone gave us, and now we can do whatever we want with this word. Based on our perception, we can see failure as something good or something bad. Now, even if a lot of people think and believe that failure is something bad, just try to take a different approach. Take a different perception and perspective as well, and see failure as just part of the process. If you look at every successful person in the world, all of them, they failed 1,000 times. They failed so many times, and that's why nowadays we know their story. We know that they are successful because they tried and they failed so many times that in the end they succeed. And Look at people like Harry Ford, Steve Jobs, the Wright brothers, that they built the airplane. Today we can fly because the Wright brothers, they never stop chasing their dreams. So they believed that they could build a fly machine, and they tried over and over and over again, and they failed over and over and over again, and in the end they succeed. If you look at Walt Disney's Thomas Edison tried to discover the energy, electricity, more than 10,000 times. At least this is what the story tell us. And every time he was trying a new thing to create the lamp and the electricity, a lot of people they were telling him that he was failing. And you know his response, what it was? He was like, I'm not failing. I'm just discovering a new way that doesn't work. And you see how this approach changed everything completely. Because he wasn't seeing himself as a failure. He wasn't seeing what he was doing as a failure, as something bad. But he just said, I just discovered another way that doesn't work. So in this way, he was keep pushing forward, he was keep moving forward, and then he was, in the end, he achieved the dream. He achieved his dream. And thanks to him, today we have lights and we have electricity. Okay? Elon Musk, same story. You know, every successful person on this earth failed thousands of times. Someone more, someone less, but all of them failed because they knew that failure is just part of the process. When you fail, means that you are trying something, means that you are doing something, you are taking action. And you are far more away, you are far, further than majority of people that don't even start whatever they want to start because they're afraid of failure. They anticipate a fear before it's actually happening. They are anticipating a judgment, a result, before they even start to do something. That's crazy. That's crazy. So once you change this perception, once you see that failure and you understand that, you really deeply understand that failure is not something bad. Failure is just a result that you are getting. Now, based on this result that you are getting, you can take feedbacks. You get feedbacks and then you tweak and you change what's not working. Because in every failure, there is always a lesson, always something that you can learn. So instead of looking at all the bad things that happen when you fail, look at all the good things that worked, all the good things that you did right, so you just change the things that are not working. Don't overcomplicate all the things. Just look at what's working well and look at what's working wrong. And then tweak and adjust and change what's not working. And then by implementing those things that are not working, you complete the picture and in the end, you become a success. That's just a simple concept to understand, but there is so much misunderstanding around the word failure that a lot of people are taking this in the wrong way. By changing the perception that you have about the word failure, you're gonna change your thinking about that, your thoughts. You're gonna change the actions that you take. And finally, you're gonna start to take action towards your dreams. And you're gonna get different results. All right? So by doing that, everything will start to shift and to change, because now you understand that failure is not something bad, but it's just a perception of us. We see it as something bad or something good, okay? Because in the end, you can always, always, always be, do, and have anything you want in your life. Bye. Boom!